This is a Porsche Macan S, and I've owned it for just over 2 years. And every single time I stood at the petrol pump watching the numbers climb, £70, £80, even nearly £100 a few months back, and each time I had the same thought: there has to be a better way. So today I've done a 124-mile real-world test in this BMW 2022 i4 eDrive40. Real roads, real traffic, real driving, and off to a work meeting. I wanted to test all 3 driving modes to see the results on the battery and range for each different mode. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you the exact numbers for my car. So please stay to the end because the results genuinely shocked me. So today I'm off on a work trip to the lovely Leighton Buzzard from the leafy suburbs of Surrey in the M3, and I'm coming back today. I'm starting with a full charge and then I'm switching between the different modes at different points. Eco Pro first, the efficiency play, let's see what it does. So we've done 65.5 miles roughly. I'm here parked up at Leighton Buzzard ready for my meeting. So what is the car showing now? It's showing that we've used 17.6 kilowatts to get here at 7 pence per kilowatt per hour. So the cost to get here today is currently around £1.23. Right, so good meeting. We're going to now get on our way. We're going to switch it into comfort mode. And this is probably the mode that most people use every day. There's a very natural throttle response, proper suspension feeling, climate control doing really what it should do without the Eco Pro restrictions. It just drives like the 3 Series and the X3 that I've had before a few years ago, and but the real difference being that it actually feels more comfortable. Right, there's something important I need to attend to, a little comfort break, as I've been sat on the car park that's called the M25 for a while now. So I've stopped here at the Brickmakers Arms in Windlesham, Surrey. It's just a few minutes away from the famous Wentworth Golf Club. It has a lovely atmosphere, great staff, and very, very lovely family outdoor garden area. I've paid £6.20 for a pint of Guinness, and that got me thinking that at that price, my total trip I could probably do nearly 4 times for the price of the pint. That is just madness. So before I get back in the car and do the final leg, it's time to ask you for you to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, because I'd really, really appreciate it. Right, so back in the car, going to select sport mode, and this is where it gets interesting and actually a little bit scary if I say so myself. Sport mode for the final stretch home. Full performance mode, the throttle responds in an instant and the car feels very alive, completely different to Eco Pro and comfort. This is the version of the i4 the Macan driver in me actually enjoys. But here's the warning, and it's an important one. If you had to charge on a public rapid charger at 89 pence per kilowatt, and there are plenty of them out there, sport mode becomes around 15 or 60% more expensive than a diesel car getting 35 miles per gallon. So here are the final numbers, and remember, this is my car I'm testing. Not all i4s are built the same, so I'd love to hear your experience on the same sort of journeys. But if you want a solid, real snapshot of my journey today, then here are the numbers. I've done 124 miles, I've used 3 different modes, and this is what it costs per mode. So Eco Pro is around 24 kilowatt hours for the full 124 miles. At that 7 pence per kilowatt per hour, that's actually about £1.70 for the whole trip. If I had it in comfort, for the whole period. That's actually slightly more energy that's been used, and the actual result would be about £2 for the whole journey. And in sport mode, on that full performance, very fast, very exciting way home, would be around £2.93 or £3 for the journey. Compare that to the Porsche Macan, and 124 miles at 24 miles per gallon would be about £44 to total to do that journey. What does that mean? Well, in Eco Pro mode, the i4 is nearly 26 times cheaper to run than the Porsche on this journey. That's not a rounding error, that's not manufacturer spin, that's actually real numbers that I've worked out on a spreadsheet. So over 10,000 miles a year is what I've been doing. So that's around £3,200 a year, £3,275 a year in your pocket. And when you work that out, that's actually like a holiday or a new TV. I've put the full comparison chart in the description, a link to it. So go and run your own numbers against it. I would love to hear if they are completely different, and if so, why. Again, I'd really appreciate help getting my channel out there, so please can you give us a thumbs up and subscribe today. And again, thank you for watching. See you on the next one.